All right, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Young Rails coming back with another video on Nuff Said Takes channel. Today we are going to be talking about episode 1 and 2 of Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to definitely drop my thoughts on it. All right, so let's get into it. Now, when I first saw this trailer drop, I was really excited about the trailer and getting to see Lord of the Rings come to life and fruition, and just to see it flourish, hopefully like Game of Thrones would. And now that it's finally here and we finally got to see the first and second episode, I gotta say, man, that it has a lot to live up to. And with that being said, I think it's not because of the show itself, but because of its predecessor, Game of Thrones. We were spoiled with Game of Thrones. So with this Lord of the Rings coming out, it's definitely something that has to like step up its game and kind of help us take away that attention from what Game of Thrones did. I gotta say that it's gonna have a hard time doing that. So this review is gonna be a little different than most of my other reviews. The only reason it's going to be different is because it's 2 episodes and they're like 2 hours long. And with that being said, I will go ahead and say what I did not like about the show and what I liked about the show, the episodes 1 and 2. Yeah, let's definitely go ahead and get into this one. I'll go ahead and I'll start off with what I didn't like about the show, and hopefully I can add some good stuff towards the end. What I did not like about the show was the show itself was trying to make it seem like it's better than it is. Now, we know Lord of the Rings is an amazing story that can be told, but at the same time, with its predecessor being so good, Game of Thrones, I felt like Lord of the Rings thought that it would come out the box really strong and really good, like so to the point where they don't have to do too much acting and too much role building and things like that for them to want to get their views and things like that. So it just feels like they came out the box thinking that they were going to be the man, and at the end of the day, they still got a lot to live up to. With that being said, I do like when, they try to give us a little bit more, but I think for the Rings of Power, since it's only 8 episodes, the whole entire season, I believe, for them to give us episode 1 and 2, I thought it was a little bit much. I really would have just preferred episode 1. I don't mind that they gave us 2, but at the same time, it's like, that's 2 hours. It's like a movie. You might as well make another movie. And I'm not going to lie, a little bit of it was a little snore fest. Another thing that really kind of throws off the show a lot, I don't recognize any one of these people on the show. I don't know anybody on the show. I don't know anybody who's done work previously. I'm not attached to them. And it's not to say that you can't get attached to people early on in shows, but I'm definitely not attached to these people. I have no idea who they are. I know the names and I know the storyline. I know the lore and everything, but I just can't get attached to these people. I just don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I've never seen none of their work. I don't even know if they're B, C, or D list. But yeah, I can definitely say that's going to be another issue for me. Now, will it be a big issue? No, because they can grow on me. But yeah, right now it's just like I have no idea who these people are, and it's not giving me anything when they speak. I'm not hearing Lord of the Rings when they talk. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, I hope that makes sense. One of my main and biggest issues with this series as of right now, as of 1 and 2, episode 1 and 2, I have to say is Galadriel. We were introduced to Galadriel in Lord of the Rings from the beginning, and she was amazing. She was, one of those in the back characters that you don't really get to know about. You could tell she was an elf, all that good stuff. She had powers. But the real problem I have is that her story in Lord of the Rings was never really explained. So with this new story or new series that they're coming out with, they're trying to portray her as something that we do not know. Now, with that being said, they portrayed her as like a person who was, I guess, sweet, nice, and kind, and, old age, knowledgeable, willing to defend the fellowship. And it's like, yes, we get that. And we loved her in Lord of the Rings. But in this, man, I have no idea who this girl is. She seems like some mean, angry, I gotta say, man, it's throwing me off. I do not like the way Galadriel is being portrayed in this series as of right now. There's got to be more, man. She's not going to be some brooding, angry woman the whole time, and it's like, I don't want to see all that. I know there's trouble brewing and problems afoot, but I need to see her different. I don't want to see her angry and mean. I need to see the Galadriel that we knew from Lord of the Rings, not her teenage years when she's all brooding and all mad and all that good stuff. So yeah, that was really upsetting to me. Now, last but not least, I will go ahead and say, the last issue that I had with this show is that this show thinks it's too fine. You guys ever had a girl that was just knows that she fine? Like, she knows that she's bad, looks in the mirror too much, or, you know, expects compliments from people all the time. This is what this show is. They know that the show looks good. They know that they put a lot of money into it. But do you guys have to keep telling us that with every slow-mo and every cutscene that has a beautiful veil of the sun? What is going on here, man? We know it looks good, but can you guys please stop telling us that? Can we just see it for ourselves and then say it? I don't want you to be like, yo, it looks good, don't it? It looks good, don't it? It looks good, don't it? I'm good, bro. It looks good. Yeah, it looks all right. All right, now we can finally go ahead and get to the pros. Not a long list, but I gotta say, you know, there were some pros. I do obviously love the way the world is looking. It looks amazing, man. I mean, the scenery, cutscenes, I guess, you know, the slow-mos, all that good stuff looks really, really good on TV. I can see why they say it was very, you know, expensive to create this show. Definitely seems like they put a lot of money into the visuals, the costumes, and to make everything look pristine and nice. And that's very good. Definitely something that is willing to make the show good. Now, my next pro would be, I'm just happy that we have Lord of the Rings as a series and a TV show for us to watch. It was getting kind of boring out there. I know Game of Thrones is out right now, but it was getting kind of boring, and it's good to see that they're coming out with shows that we are actually or may be interested in compared to like a bunch of crap. But yeah, that's another good thing about that is that it's out. I'm happy about that, and I'm really excited about watching it, and you know, just getting to see what I can talk about on the show is a pro for me. Now, my last thing, I don't know if it's a pro or not, but I hope they do it right. I know the lore, read the story, in and out, got the whole thing down packed, and I need to know if they're gonna do it right. I know there's a lot of characters they added that aren't really in the storyline, but you know, who cares? As long as they do it right and they end up in the same place, it's something that I'm not really worried about. I just want to see them do it right. I know that's not something that's gonna be easy to be done, but hopefully they can go ahead and take care of it and work on it while they work on it. Now, that was basically my review on this. I really didn't want to like go into in detail about the episode because it was 2 hours, and none of these cuts aren't easy, and I didn't want to go into detail about this because it's like 2 hours. But what I will say is that this show definitely needs a little bit of work. It's not bad, but I want to see a little bit more. They need to be more suspenseful and less scary about doing things. I want to see more blood, more gore, and I would definitely want to see more suspense. But with that being said, that was definitely my thoughts on the episode. I think it was a really good show. Episode 1 and 2. Episode 3 is coming out soon. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a video on that, but I do know that this show can be something good if they go ahead and work on it. Now, that was my video, guys. Do thank you guys for coming to check out my video. If you guys like my video, go ahead and check out my other videos. Now, also, if you guys like my videos, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to see more. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys more content. Just check out my videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes, so like and subscribe, guys, and peace.